Diamond Fan Zone, giving the fans their voice.
Remains the same. The number to call is 0916 0913 655 6952. 0913 655 6952. WhatsApp is 0913 655 6864. 0913 655 6864. Don't forget Diamond Sport Fan Zone, brought to you from your shiny Supreme radio station every Friday 7 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. on the Magic Dial. Diamond 88.7 right here in Ilorin, the capital of Kwara State. You want to talk about a whole lot of things, burnt and rats? Yeah, this is the platform. My name is Adeyemi Adewale. Now guys, let's quickly delve into the top stories of things happening during the week. Barca, they lift up the La Liga this week. Over the weekend, the defeat of the season over the weekend from the Premier League. Lots of games also were played during the week. Also, let me also tell you that AC Milan will also be going into the season without a trophy. There are a lot of transfer rumors. There are a lot happening. Talking about that guy did Oisin from Bournemouth. We have update from you from Real Madrid. Real Madrid seems to be doing a lot of business. Some say, see the whipping they received from Barca. 4 times they lost against Barca this season with that young boys. Who say you cannot win trophies with young boy? Mikel Arteta, hope you're listening. Go and study Hansi Flick notebook. That will really help you. So those are some of the things that happen during the week. Guys, don't forget, you can call in, be a part of the discussion and the rant. 0913 655 6952. WhatsApp is 0913 655 6864. I'm not alone in the studio. Joined in the studio by my brother Oluwatishe Johnson. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Yemi. Just to correct you, is Oluwatishe Benson.
Benson, sorry, I said Johnson.
Yes.
I'm lucky because the likes of Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Atletico Bilbao have been poor this season.
You have to take your chances. You have to, is something that I say all the time. You have to take your chances. So is left to you to capitalize on whether your opponents are strong enough or they are not strong enough.
But some say if they're in a league like the Premier League, they would not win the league.
Well, again, chances. If they were in the Premier League this season, we saw Manchester City not doing well. So if they were in the Premier League, they would have had the opportunity to win the league, they would have taken their chances. It's a matter of them taking chances.
So they have right to say they are not deserving. Others were poor and they just had to take their chances because others were poor. Not because they are good. Because a lot of their fans are just waxing lyrical about how good they have been this season.
If you look at the games against Real Madrid and the games against Atletico Madrid that they played, they were not bad during those games. They went at the opponents, the Real Madrid opponents.
Is Lamine Yamal the best player in the world? Some are looking at him right now. This is the next Ballon d'Or player.
I would say is part of those players that are on form right now.
But not the best player in the world.
No, it's not the best.
Obama says he's the best player in the world.
Well,
right now.
is like I said, part of the players that are on form this season is trending, is making waves in the world of football. So yeah, you would obviously say a player like that. You obviously
Can you tell me
want to
one
give
player
him
that you think is better than him? If you think he's just on form, he's not the best in the world.
Well, overall this season, I would call out Mohamed Salah, I would call out Rafinha, and I would call out Ousmane Dembele.
But he plays with Rafinha, and Barca fans still think he's better. He has contributed better than Rafinha this season.
If you ask me which you are doing, I would pick Rafinha over him. I'll pick Mohamed Salah over him, and I'll pick Ousmane Dembele over him too.
0913-655-6952. The Barca fans that have seen this boy play very well this season.
No, it's not taking anything away from Lamine Yamal. He's a fantastic player, very, very good. But they're just players better than him.
Heard you now. You have said your whole. You said Salah. Salah.
No. I'm just still making it
better
clear.
than him. You're not saying he's a bad player, right?
No, yes. No,
he's a good player.
Yeah,
but those
good.
players are better than him. The question I ask is, Barca fans think he's the best player in the world.
No, it's
which
not.
You do not think is the best player in the world.
Yeah,
and you think Rafinha is also better than him.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
You take Salah, who did not do anything in the Champions League, but has done.
Give him that
looking
one
at the football he's playing, I think that's chicken change. I think he's mockery of the award to want to give it Lamine Yamal. Nobody obviously in his level is playing the football he's playing. He's playing way above his level. Who do you think will deserve to win the Ballon d'Or if you are meant to pick right now with what everybody have done this season? If you say Lamine Yamal is not the person, is not the guy, who is the guy for you? Who is the player for you to win the Ballon d'Or?
If PSG is between, I'll pick a player from PSG or Inter Milan, depending on who wins the Champions League. If Inter Milan wins the
you take Lautaro Martinez?
Yeah, he has a good CV for that.
I can
and if he ends up winning the league too, I mean, his goal contributions this season has been fantastic. He has played a huge role in both campaigns.
If he wins the Champions League, you're picking him ahead and the league.
Yeah.
I said right now. Come on, he has not won both right now.
I mean, okay, right now.
Yeah. I say right now, but he has not won both right now.
Well,
I'll still win both.
Okay, right now, maybe I'll leave Lautaro Martinez out of the conversation till he wins. Any one of those.
So who are you picking right now?
I'll pick Dembele.
You think Dembele will win Ballon d'Or? My God, Ousmane Dembele.
Give me options then. If you look and you sound like you're disagreeing with my opinions. So I mean, for us to be on the same page.
Obviously.
Let's be on the same page and give me options then.
I know he's part of. Obviously, I'll be calling Lamine Yamal and Rafinha because come on, it's amazing what they've done this season. Especially that young boy, Lamine Yamal. I think it's amazing what he has done this season. But you know what? I will leave this to the fans to obviously be the decider. This one, my mouth is quite short. You hear it from T-Face Mount. Barca fans think Lamine Yamal is the best player in the world. He thinks no. He thinks Salah is better. That I will put my opinion. I disagree. Yeah. I don't think Salah has been better this season. Okay. You cannot just be playing in the Premier League. I think that's just been better. No, I don't think that is it.
But he won the league for Liverpool though.
And after the league, nothing. And they stopped playing by January or February. And that's just all.
It's still something though.
And that's just all.
It's still something.
That's another thing we need to discuss.
We Arsenal fans were unable to celebrate anything this season. So
Liverpool have won the league if Manchester City were on their A game, or if Arsenal had shown just a tiny bit of what they did when Manchester City, when they pushed Manchester City to the limit. Will Liverpool still have won the league?
Well, I guess we'll never know, because it's what I've been saying about you taking your chances. Arsenal
they are also a product of luck.
They are a product of taking chances. I will not call it luck. I'll say it's taking your chances.
They are also a product of luck.
It's taking your chances. They say it's something that we Nigerians say that you don't know when the opportunity might come. Just be prepared for it.
So they decide not to be an Arsenal. Arsenal are the only team who does not know how to take chance. Oh, you agree that Arsenal don't know how to take chance?
No, I mean, yeah, they've had the opportunity to win. They've had the opportunity to win the league for like three seasons now or 2 seasons now, and they didn't take the chance. So I mean, you can't not take your chances and then be open and be praying that your opponent or your rivals don't take theirs.
So guys, there's a lot of things I really want to get your conversation about. The Barca fans, 0913-655-6952. T-shirt thinks that Salah is he has had a better season than Lamine Yamal. That is better than Lamine Yamal and has had more than what Lamine Yamal has had. He even mentioned Rafinha and Ousmane Dembele. He thinks Lamine Yamal is not the best player in the world. Cole Palmer thinks differently. Cole Palmer views him as the best player in the world. Right. And he thinks that Liverpool, they took their chances, But yeah, probably, yeah, not in his own words, that they are a victim of taking their chances. A bit of luck, if you look at it like that. Same as Barca. It's not like they are that good. It's like others have just fallen off. 0913 655 6952. WhatsApp is 0913 655 6864. 0913 655 6864. Hello, good evening. First caller on the show. Good evening. Your name and where you're calling from?
This is Captain Lekon speaking from Ofagara.
I can't hear you. Your name again?
Captain Lekon speaking from Ofagara.
Captain Lekon, quickly. Let's hear your contribution.
Yeah, the hype you are putting on Lamine Yamal is too much.
Ooh.
The guy is a very fantastic player, not disputed. But the hype you are giving to him is above his age.
But the football he's playing too is above his age.
Presently, hello, sir.
Okay.
Presently, Rafinha is better. Rafinha is contributing more, even in that team. Remember when Rafinha was newly bought in Barcelona, Barca is about to flinch him out as at the initial stage when he come about. So you cannot compare the way Lamine Yamal is playing now and decide and think of giving him a Ballon d'Or. Osman Dembele is there on ground. We have Salah. It doesn't matter that PSG has already dropped them out of Champions League.
It does not
what
matter.
We're talking about is if you go by this way, definitely it will go the way it has been going right away from time. Why all this lopsided gifts, Ballon d'Or given to Messi, when you will not even be able to find the major things he did in the tournament, like 2010, he went to World Cup, Argentina, failure. Champions League, it was Inter versus Bayern Munich at the final. And there's Ajarobe there is Wesley Sneijder as Inter. So please, let us know the chasing shadows. When things are in good order, let us pick the rightful thing. Lamine Yamal is a bona fide Ballon d'Or to win in the nearest future, not disputed. But he has not got there now.
Because he's still young.
Not only young.
Okay.
There are categories of things. Someone has been piling on this, winning this Ballon d'Or for some time. But despite the fact that he breaks out or his team is out of Champions League, does not mean he will be voted out completely. Thank you. Should be. Then Lamine Yamal should not even be in the list as well. In the final? No.
Thank you.
That is my contribution.
Thank you very much for your contribution. He also thinks the same thing, that Lamine Yamal is still young, and for now you cannot just put him in that conversation. He thinks his football has not gotten to that level. 0913 655 6952. WhatsApp is 0913 655 0913 655 6864. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, my brother. How are you?
I am fine, doing great. Good evening. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, Mr. Ola is calling you from Amsterdam. Sorry.
Mr. Ola from Amsterdam. Let's hear your contribution.
Yeah. Not to prolong the matter, I prefer this guy from Liverpool,
Mohamed Salah. Wonderful.
Really, this guy is a good player.
How's their own in-house style?
All right.
You understand? So
okay.
I think that's the easiest explanation that could be given to the kids.
Okay.
But in terms of mathematics and number, the right one is 0.
It's 0, yes. The alphabet.
Thank you very much. I hope I'm able to answer your question.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you very much for your contribution. Let's go to WhatsApp. This one says, hi, good evening. Hope you're doing. How are you doing? So for me, Lamine Yamal is a good player. But to me, he's very young to win the best player in the world. I'll give it to Salah. I'm Ola from Police Road. So the problem of Lamine Yamal seems to be his age, not the football he's playing. Let's see if I can get this call. Quickly, let me get your contribution.
Me?
Yeah, you want to say something?
I wouldn't really say, because if you look at the football, like you said, he's playing football that you can rarely say 17-year-old player playing.
That's what I'm saying. Look at that right wing. Tell me one player that is better than him in that right wing in the world. That gives you everything it gives you.
Let's not go there. Please.
Just tell me one. Even when Salah is not as
I won't say
you
anything.
Know what?
0913-655-6952.
WhatsApp is 0913-655-6864. I'm surprised we've not seen a Barca fan actually share the contribution. My own is, who do you think is better if you're a Barca fan? Just come Rafinha or Lamine Yamal? Is picking Rafinha ahead of Lamine Yamal. And most Barca fans that I have spoken to think this boy is ready and is ripe to be given the Ballon d'Or. Let's move on because we really have a lot to discuss and our time is really thickening. Real Madrid, according to report we're getting, they should be wrapping up the deal for Dean Oison. If you don't know Dean Oison, that's the Bournemouth centre-back. Wanted by Chelsea, wanted by Liverpool, wanted by a whole lot of top Premier League clubs. We're also getting report that they might be also concluding the deal for Casares. That's the bench, or it will be difficult for him.
No, well, I don't know. We just have to just wait and see.
But looking at what you're seeing from him at Bayern Leverkusen,
I mean, what I've seen, with what he did in Bayern Leverkusen, he ended the let me say tyranny of Bayern Munich, and it was fantastic.
Some say things like that happened. Claudio Ranieri did it in Premier League. It was just one of. Look at the following season right now.
And I mean, this, if you are going with this Ranieri example, he's also doing wonders with AS Roma. So I mean, we just have to wait and see. They are doing good business, and just wait and see.
Real Madrid fans, let me get your opinion too. You've been beaten black and blue by Barca this season 4 times. Oh no, we're gone. 4 times you've been beaten black and blue.
5 goals, 4 goals.
So man, it seems like you have a basket of goals conceded.
Yeah.
You think Xabi Alonso will be the man to come in and steady the ship for you, just like Xavi?
They should be prepared to continue in the part of not winning anything. And
let's look at this report going up and down about Rodrigo. There's been a lot of report about Rodrigo leaving Real Madrid. Although he has come out to say something like, "Who's tell you I'm leaving Real Madrid?" But we know how this thing works. When this report is too much as it is right now, you need to start paying a bit of attention to it. And one of those reports I've talked about Rodrigo saying he feels like he wish and he wants to go back to his favorite position, which is of the left wing. And I'm saying, if you're Real Madrid, who are you selling? Rodrigo, Vinicius Jr.?
I mean, they will actually need a big sale if they want to continue signing players. But if we are being serious here, I actually see Rodrigo actually leaving. Yeah,
you think he will let Rodrigo? Because see, as I told you, I think differently, guys, with this Rodrigo thing.
Yeah,
I think I will let Vinicius leave.
Wow, that's a bold claim.
Me, I think Rodrigo is underrated at Real Madrid. I think the boy can do more than what he's doing right now. He can do wonders.
And
this is a boy that will do a lot for the team than what Vinicius is doing.
But if it's a case of what is not. You are saying what he will do
alone. So
you build around Rodrigo instead of.
Not that I will build around Rodrigo. I have Kylian Mbappe. Considering the fact that I have Kylian Mbappe, I'm letting Vinicius leave, and I'm going to get more money from Vinicius. Vinicius is going to take more money away from me in terms of wages, and I honestly think that right now, Rodrigo can give me what Vinicius will give me, complementing it with Mbappe. I think I'm good to go.
So.
That's what I'm.
I don't think so.
For me, I think I will let Vinicius leave.
I don't think so. I don't think Rodrigo can give me the amount of goals that Vinicius will give me. I don't think he can give me the amount of assists.
Let's get reaction from the fans. Not lucky with that one. 0913-655-6952. WhatsApp is 0913-655-6864. Let me take this on WhatsApp. It says I'm fella from UNN, a copper here. Also, I can't really get your message very well. Okay, also and on merit. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Good evening. Your name and where you're calling from?
This is Mayor from Basin.
Mayor from Basin. Quickly, let's have your contribution, Mayor.
Well, first of all, I want to correct a notion. For me, I don't think a H should be a yardstick of someone to win the Ballon d'Or for me. If you decide to let him win it for me personally, because Lamine Yamal has been fantastic this season. We all see it. Without his involvement in the Barcelona team, I don't think they will be able to.
So what happened to them when he was injured?
Especially what they did to us as in Madrid, defeating us 4 times. So I don't think so.
Wait, Mayor, are you not supporting Real Madrid?
Amema use water that is not good for radio. Keeping Vinicius Junior for me. I think they should let Vinicius go and keep the likes of Rodrigo and get another good winger.
Thank you.
They should get a striker. Mbappe on that right wing. Then maybe get Osimhen or Jokeres or all the likes. That is it.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Although we are still coming back to Chelsea. Good evening, also. See, personally, I think you have sent my own mind. Me, I just want to send a message to Mikel Arteta. If you are listening to me, this is the perfect time.
Huge need for squad depth. And then you don't have. You are saying you want to buy Rodrigo, and then you are selling two.
My own is because
what happens if Rodrigo is injured?
I will go and get another person on loan. My own is because I know that both of them will not give me more money that I will use and go and buy Rodrigo. So I will sell both of them together. If I sell one of them cannot command good fee. So I will sell both of them. I will join the head of both of them together and sell them and add chicken money because that's the way Arsenal do.
Now you're just trolling. I feel like you're just trolling. But if Arsenal will get Rodrigo,
is that not a good business for the Arsenal fan?
If they will get business, I'm in support of them getting an attacker. Rodrigo, Gyökeres, Osimhen, Šeško, all of them bring. But
Barcelona fan. Can you play it after the show?
Nah, this is not the request show, Mayor.
You should come on. You should come on Wednesday.
Mayor knows.
I know. I don't know that Tisha is an Arsenal fan. I will approach that I should have known now. I wait for him on Olori's show.
A top premium Arsenal fan. Thank you very much, Mayor from Basin. Let's quickly dive into our last discussion. For today, our time is really fast spent, and this is from former Watford captain Tredoni. This is what he has to say about Chelsea. There's been a lot of talk about Chelsea not sacking Enzo Maresca, but guess what? He has had something to say about it. He at last season, because ever since he makes that statement,
you're starting to see it too. Well, it's not like. Nah,
and this is just billions of dollars, pounds spent, and it seems like we are still having the same team all over again.
Yeah,
but do you think Chelsea have been correct from what they are last season?
I mean, you finished ninth last season, Abi sixth last season, and then this season again you're looking at that same position. So there's no huge there's no huge difference. The only thing that they can boast of is if they win the Conference League. And for every team, a title is a title, be it Carabao Cup, FA Cup, or what.
Please call back 0913 655 6952. That's the number to call. WhatsApp is 0913 655 6864. If you can, please, that's the number to call. Let me call the number again, this time slowly. 0913 655 6952. 0913 655 6952. WhatsApp is 0913 655 6864. So that's the number to call, and also number to send messages to on WhatsApp. We've discussed a lot of things. Just a brief about what we've discussed on the show. Our time is fast spent. We're saying our goodbyes already. We've discussed a lot of things. Talking about the Lamine Yamal issue. Is he the best player in the world? Do you think he can be the Ballon d'Or player in the world? Barca and Liverpool, are they lucky to be champions, or you think they are deserving? Are they just a victim of circumstance of their competitors not being on a great form? Chelsea, have they improved from the team that you watched last season? I'm lucky with this. Hello, good evening. What's happening in the studio here? Please, you can send messages 0913 655 6864. That's the WhatsApp line to send messages to. I don't know what is happening with the network. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Your name and where you're calling from?
It's AY from Tanke.
AY from Tanke. AY, let's hear your contribution.
Concerning, let me start with the Barcelona and Liverpool. They know that they are lucky to be champions, but they really worked hard and they deserve it, especially Liverpool. Really tried. Barcelona between Real Madrid 4 times in a single season. It's a title worth winning. And as regards Lamine Yamal, that boy so sensational this season. Like he even performed more than last year when everybody was saying, this boy, this kid is so good.
Pick one. Lamine Yamal, Bukayo Saka. Who do you think is better?
That's a simple question. Lamine Yamal 2 times.
Thank you very much.
Doing wonders of season team next week.
Mikel Arteta doing wonders.
Wonders of Netflix.
That's good.
Come again next season.
I understand. No problem. I understand. Thank you.
I'm sorry to say that.
No, I didn't have to be sorry. It's your contribution. I understand. That's what the show is for. That's what the show is for. No problem.
I'm a Manchester United fan, and we are winning in the next 8 days. 7 weeks.
Say they are winning next week. Thank you very much for your contribution. Tisha, let's quickly get to talk about Manchester United. Would they win the UEFA Europa League? They are facing Tottenham. Tottenham has about 4 players out injured.
Yeah, I'm rooting for them. Manchester United, yes, I'm rooting for them. You can't go unbeaten all through the competition and get to the final and then now lose.
You don't win.
Exactly my point. You can't go unbeaten throughout the whole competition.
I don't want
and
to
then
be
get
enemy
to the
of
final.
progress of.
It's a matter of who takes whose chances. If the final comes, I might sound like a broken record when I keep repeating.
Who do you think needs it more between both teams, both managers?
Both teams and both managers. I don't know. I can't see. I don't see football as who needs this more. Oh, this person needs that game more than this. No. You go there, you have the same 90 minutes as your opponent. You have the same number of chances as your opponent.
I personally think Mauricio Pochettino needs it more because he's not winning this, he's getting fired.
Or
Postecoglou.
Oh.
He's not Ange Postecoglou, sorry.
Yeah.
He's not winning this, he's getting fired.
For
Amorim, the only thing is he wants to get back to the Champions League, and if he's not getting back there, it's not all doomed for him.
This is
like planning again for next season.
I mean, if you are talking about who needs this man, I think Manchester United too can also be the case for themselves. If they win this trophy, they get to go to the Champions League.
That's the only thing
for them. They need to play in the Champions League. They need to go back to their past, their past
glory. We know they will be beaten if they go back there.
That.
They know their trajectory is not to get into the Champions League right now. Their trajectory is to build gradually.
But still,
someone
I'm rooting for Manchester United.
Someone has his life, his job at stake here. His family, his family.
He's a coach. He's a coach. You get employed to get fired.
So you want him to be jobless? No, to be unemployed.
He knew what was at stake before he got the job.
The global economical thing happening in the world
if you get another one, he can always go back to Scotland.
But no job is free there. Ranger, he will not coach Ranger. He can't coach Celtic and go and coach Rangers. Only message. And I think this is for Tishe. Tishe, Lamine Yamal is a very good player. Age or no age.
No, I was not saying that.
He's married to be the Ballon d'Or player. That's what
I'm not taking it away based on his age.
You guys are doing amazing. Why do we like to kill small players? Saka has been doing this year in, year out. When did Yamal start playing football? Saka better pass him. He only has the opportunity to play with a coach with a winning mentality. Saka better pass him. Isaiah from Babo Day. Isaiah, thank you very much for your contribution. But if these criteria are what you judge with, then it means Yamal is better. Because Yamal has played with 2 coaches. He has played with coaches with winning mentality, which Arteta,
2 league titles.
Arteta cannot say he has a winning mentality right now that much as Yamal has had with coaches he has played with right now. He has won more titles than even what Saka has said he has won. So if that's the criteria, I think it's better. But as it is right now, our time is fast spent. Tisha, we need to be saying our goodbyes. Let's quickly. Let's get your last words on the show.
Chelsea versus Manchester United is later.
Your last remark on the show.
Well, I'm expecting Manchester United to win the
Europa League. Yeah. You cannot even pronounce the trophy they want. The trophy they want to win. Thank you very much, guys, for being a part of the show. Don't forget the show again. Diamond Sport Fun Zone gives you the opportunity to share your thoughts, rant, bant, anything you want to talk about. Manchester United, for your sake, win next week. Or if not, we'll be back here, same time, Friday, same station, your shining supreme radio station, Diamond 88.7. My name is Adeyemi Adewale.